Good morning. It is morning, Monday morning, and I haven't done daily devotionals in a while, and I wanted to because I had kind of a reminder recently about why I do daily devotions and why I work and helping with people and doing psychic healing and energy work and body work and why I do what I do. And there was a passage in a book that I kind of wanted to read. Let's see if I can find it again. Pessimism, despair, and even disbelief become negative blocks. Not believing doesn't mean they're not there. Belief just makes it easier to affirm their presence. Belief is energy into oneself that leads to the pathway to our souls. You know, when I do readings on people, or with people, I should say, one of the things that sometimes comes through are things that person doesn't really want to deal with. And that can be a very, very difficult thing to tell someone. It can be very difficult to tell them something they don't really want to hear, especially if it's something that they are struggling with or something that they're working on or something that they're not ready for. And I was recently reminded by a beautiful soul that the reason that rejection feels painful to me, or when it makes me really sad that I'm trying so desperately to be positive when someone is holding on to a lot of negativity, is that I care. I really, truly care that anybody who comes to me can find grace and love and growth. And the thing that is difficult for someone like myself, who's a healer and a energy worker and somebody who works with that psychic energy, is that catalyzing change in someone's life is uncomfortable and it's painful. And when someone comes to me, I have to trust the universe that person is ready for that information, because it's not for me. I am not taking in information and translating it into what I can understand. I'm just spewing it all out. I am telling you what your guides are telling me. I'm telling you what your angels are telling me. I am telling you the images that I see, the knowledge that comes through. It isn't for me at all. And I have waffled a couple times on whether or not I should even write notes and type things up for people, because occasionally I get that person who didn't want to hear what I had to say, doesn't really want to read what I have to write. They don't really want to know. They really don't want to have to face that part of themselves that needs that catalyzing change in that movement, because it's uncomfortable. And they say they want it, and they do. At some level, by the time they find me, they do want it. They really do. They want that change. But it's uncomfortable, and it can be it can sound mean when it's not. It's definitely never meant to be mean or harsh or cruel in any way. But just because you don't believe me or you're not ready to hear the truth doesn't mean it changes the truth. It doesn't mean that it changes the message. But I had a beautiful, wonderful, loving soul that reminded me that I have Asperger's, I have autism, and I don't filter well. And for a long time, I apologized for that. And for a long time, I doubted my own intuition, because I would say something and someone didn't want to hear it. So I would doubt whether or not it was a truth. And I have come to the place in my own growth that it is what it is. You can take it in, take what you need, and leave the rest. And that's a powerful message. It doesn't mean you have to believe everything that I say. You do not have to, and that's okay. Take what you need and leave the rest. It doesn't mean that it goes away. It just means you only took what it was that you could take in at that time, and that's okay. And it was a very powerful growth message for me. I needed to be reminded, I needed to be reflected back to that I love to help people. My gifts are for others. They're not for me. I wander around blind all the time. And that's okay, because my gifts aren't meant for me. I'm not supposed to, if everybody who was psychic won $1 million, would they grow at all? Would they help the people they're meant to? The gifts you have are not meant for yourself. They're meant for others. We don't live in a vacuum. We're here for one another. And I've always known that. And I've reflected that back. And I needed it reflected back to me by somebody on the outside. And it was a beautiful experience. And it brought me back to my center. It brought me back to that place of peace. And I can get back to the work that I need to be doing. As the phrasing was, put the shingle out there, and the people that need you will find you. And so I'm back to doing daily devotions, and my shingle is out, and I am ready to do the work that I chose in this life. I chose to be someone who uses my gifts to help other people, to heal and to teach and to help people come into their own grace and their own peace and to help heal their lives. And sometimes that can be a catalyzing, earth-shattering thing, and sometimes it can be a slow and graceful and a little bit more methodical, but that doesn't make any one person's journey better or worse than the others. I don't know if I'm going to be continuing to write notes for all of my clients. I haven't decided. I haven't decided if I'm going to record sessions anymore. I don't know. I don't know what that's going to look like, but I also trust the universe that whatever I'm meant to do, the guides will tell me, the angels will tell me, and I will be there for my clients. I will be there for the people who need me, because that's what I'm supposed to be doing. So I hope you all have a beautiful day. Take some time, go outside. I have revisited my own passion for being outside and getting some exercise and doing new things. And we all have that opportunity to change and activate our energy and really become connected to our fellow man. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to reflect back so you have the opportunity to activate and grow and learn and be all of who you are meant to be in this life. And sometimes that's hard, and it's not easy all the time, and it's okay. Cry the angry, hot, horrible tears that you need to. Stand on the top of the mountain and shout with joy. These are all part of your journey, and it's a beautiful thing. Blessed be, and I'll see you tomorrow in prayer.